Hi, I'm Michelle Ferguson of Two Brothers Blankets, and welcome to my series, Left-Handed Crochet Basics. I'm a left-handed crocheter, and I know how hard it can be to find really good resources for us lefties, which is why I've created this series, the Left-Handed Crochet Basics blog series. I'm going to teach you all the things you need to know, from how to crochet left-handed to how to read a crochet pattern, and so much more. I'm so glad you've joined me, and I hope you find this helpful. Today, we are going to learn the most basic of crochet techniques. We're going to learn how to chain and single crochet. The materials you'll need for today's lesson are a ball of yarn. I have loops and threads impeccable. This yarn is 100% acrylic, and I got it at Michael's. Acrylic is a great yarn to start with. It's pretty easy to work with, and it's fairly inexpensive as well. I also have an H8 5mm crochet hook. This is Yarnology brand that you can get at Hobby Lobby. This is the brand I prefer, but there are many kinds of crochet hooks, and I highly suggest you try a few different kinds to see which one you like best. The way I hold my hook is like a knife. I stick my thumb right here at the indentation where the letters are imprinted, and I put my index finger behind it, and I hold it like a knife. Other people hold theirs more like a pencil, and you might find that that is more comfortable for you. But just practice however you prefer to hold your hook, and whichever feels most comfortable, go with that. Now for our yarn, I've center pulled the yarn from the inside of the skein. There will also be a piece on the end, on the outside, that you can use. I just prefer the center pull because it keeps the skein from rolling around. So let's first make our first loop before we chain. So what I do is I take my two fingers from my right hand and I wrap them around the two fingers once, and then I put it up the working yarn, the end piece, over the second one. And then I pull, so that looser piece, I pull it underneath the top piece, and then I pull. So you have a short piece of yarn, and then you'll have your yarn that's attached to your ball of yarn. So then I take my crochet hook and I stick it inside of that hole, that loop you have. And then I take the yarn that's attached to the ball of yarn and I pull, and that'll pull it tight. So there's your first loop. It's now attached to your hook. Now I'm going to show you how I hold my yarn. This doesn't necessarily mean you will hold your yarn that way or feel most comfortable, but this is how I do it. You're going to hold your yarn with your right hand. So I have the yarn laying across my palm, and then I wrap it around my index finger twice, just like so. And that is how I keep my tension. And then I take my three fingers and my thumb, and I hold this short piece of yarn. Now, as my chain grows, I'll hold my chain. But for now, this is how I'm holding my yarn. So let me show you one more time. It's laying across my palm, and then I wrap it around my index finger twice, and then I use the three fingers and thumb that are not doing anything to hold the shorter piece of yarn. Now, we are ready to chain. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your crochet hook. You're going to put it underneath that yarn, your working yarn. That's called your working yarn. You're going to slightly turn it and use the hook at the end to grab hold of the yarn. And then you're going to pull, and you're going to pull it through the loop. You've just completed your first chain. Let's try that again really slow. Go under your working yarn, turn your hook just slightly, grab hold of that yarn with the hook, and pull through the loop. There's two chains. Stick it under your working yarn, turn it, grab hold of it, and pull through. That's 3 chains. Go back under, turn it, pull through, that's 4 chains. And now see how I'm holding on to the chains now with my fingers? This is what I will continue to do as my chain grows. So let's do a few more. Underneath, turn, pull through. Let me pull some more yarn out. I got my fingers wrapped again. And this is your tension. So the looser or tighter you are here is how tight your chains are going to be. So just watch that. Don't do it too tight, but also not too loose as well. That's why my finger is sticking out from the others. So underneath, turn, grab your hook, pull. Underneath, turn, grab your hook, pull. You've got a chain going. Let's count. So these little V's right here are 1 chain. It looks like a little V. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 V's, 7 chains. Let's keep going. Under, turn, pull through. Under, turn, pull through. And you can just keep practicing this as much as you need to until you feel comfortable with it. Under, turn, pull through. And make as long of a chain as you want to. And eventually you'll get good at it and fast at it, and you'll be able to do it very easily. Most every project starts with a starting chain. So this is very important to learn as you crochet. But there you have it. That is how you chain. Now I'm going to show you how to single crochet, or SC. I've chained 21. So when you are working a single crochet, you want to do the number of chains that you want. You want to do the amount of chains as you want number of stitches. But you want to add 1 so that you can turn and go back. So I've done 21 chains and I'm going to have 20 stitches. So let me grab my yarn. All right, I've done my 21 chains. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work into this second chain from the hook is what it's called. So not the one it's attached to, but the next chain. I'm going to insert my hook into that chain. And then I'm going to do what we were doing before. I'm going to go under the working yarn, turn my hook, grab the yarn and pull it through that chain. Now I have 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to go under, take my hook and put it under the working yarn, turn my chain, grab the yarn and pull through both of those loops. That is how you single crochet. Let's do it again really slow. Insert your hook into the next chain. So we've already completed 1. Now you're going to work into the next one. Insert your hook, go under your working yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Go under your working yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through both loops. That's your second single crochet. Let's do it again. Insert your hook into the next chain, so you have an unworked chain right next to your single crochet that you just did. Insert hook, put it under your working yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through the chain. Now you have 2 loops on your hook again. Under, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through both loops. We've done 3. Go into the next chain, go up under your working yarn, turn your hook, pull the yarn through the chain, 2 loops on the hook, go under your working yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through both loops. And that is how you single crochet. Let's go a little faster. Insert hook, under the yarn, turn hook, grab yarn, pull it through the chain, 2 loops on the hook, under the yarn, turn hook, grab yarn, pull through both loops. Insert hook into the next chain, go under, turn hook, grab yarn, 2 loops on hook, go under, turn, grab yarn, pull through both loops. Insert into next chain, under, turn hook, grab yarn, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, go under, turn hook, grab yarn, pull through both loops. Let's finish it out, finish out the row, and then I'm going to show you how to turn and work into the next row. So this is at full speed. I'm single crocheting. Do this as many times as you need to. Practice. It does not have to be perfect. Your tension's not going to be perfect at first either, but you will get it. Practice, practice. All right, we're almost to the end. All right, we are to the end. We have worked 20 single crochet. Great job. Now, let's work a new row. So what we're going to do is we've got to turn our work because we can't just go backwards. We have to turn it and work left to right again. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 so we are able to turn. So if you remember how to chain, underneath, turn your hook, grab your hook, or grab the yarn, pull through that loop. That is a chain. So now you're going to take your work and you're going to just turn it over. So now you're working left to right again. Okay? So now we have single crochet stitches down here instead of chains. Single crochet stitches look similar. They have the V look, but they're a little bit bigger, as you can see. What we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook underneath the 2 loops of that V at the top. See the V at the top? You're going to insert your hook under the 2 loops, under both loops, and then you're going to do the exact same thing we've been practicing. Under the yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through both loops, 2 loops on your hook. Under, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through both loops. There you go, you've completed 1. Let's do it again. Insert your hook underneath the 2 top loops of your single crochet. Go up under your working yarn, turn the hook, grab the yarn, pull through. 2 loops on your hook. Go up under the working yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, pull through both. You've completed 2. Let's go again. Insert hook into the next one. Remember, under both loops, go up under your yarn, turn your hook, and grab your yarn. 2 loops on your hook. Go up under your yarn, turn your hook, grab the yarn, go through both loops. And there you have it. Insert hook, under, grab yarn, pull through, 2 loops on your hook. Under, turn, grab yarn, insert through both loops. And that is how you single crochet. This is an awesome stitch for beginners. It's a really nice tight stitch. So it works well in all kinds of patterns. So keep practicing that. Make yourself a good square. Whatever your measurement is for this bottom, for your bottom, just keep going till you get that all on all 4 sides, and keep practicing until you feel you have mastered it. Let's get to the end of this row. All right, we're at the end. Remember what we do? We chain 1, insert hook underneath, or we don't insert it under anything or into anything, but we put it underneath our yarn, Turn our hook slightly, grab that yarn, and pull through. We've chained one, and then we turn. So now we're working our third row. Insert hook, under both loops, grab your yarn, pull up, 2 loops on the hook, pull through 2. Insert hook, grab your yarn, 2 loops on your hook, grab your yarn, pull through 2. All right, just keep practicing that until you've mastered it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or get in touch with me. And next I will show you how to do the half double crochet stitch. Thanks for watching.